Why do you see China keep on emphasizing on common prosperity?
When you're talking about common prosperity, we are talking much more than just generation and distribution of wealth. We are talking about better education system, better health system, that's why we have a very deep connection in the view of the Communist Party with the Chinese modernization, because we need to get everybody at the same level in terms of development. So that's, to me, is the qualification of the way, the path that China choose to develop.
I think common prosperity corresponds to two things. One is I'm morally in favor of it. I think all human beings should benefit from development, but it's also economically rational. I mean, if you want to see what is irrational about excessive inequality, look at the United States at the present time. You have deep political disorder, but you also have a situation in which the share of the economy going to the profits has been increasing, and the percentage of the economy that's going to investment has actually been falling. Which means that a large amount of this new wealth is being used for things which are not productive at all from the point of view of society. So common prosperity is good from the point of view of development of human beings, but it's also economically rational.
Well, there was a famous saying once that politics is about who gets what, when, how, and that often points to a material base, which I think is what we're talking about. But we know well in societies I could name, like my own, that's very, very far from the truth. And in fact, often talking about it is just disguises the fact that inequality is rampant. You know, there are political freedoms, but economic inequality. So I think when China puts on the table the sincere demonstration that it's going to really make every effort to share prosperity across the whole nation, then that's a very, very powerful message. And not just for the third world, I'd certainly agree with that, but it's of course a very powerful lesson, if it can be achieved, for nations in the first world.